So today we're going to use AgilityWriter's Product Roundup tool. We're going to create an article and then we're going to run it through NeuronWriter to see what the quality of SEO is. So starting at AgilityWriter, we're going to pop over to the dashboard and we're going to go into the Product Roundup. So this is a tool that they created specifically to generate really in-depth Product Roundup articles, and it seems like it's specifically geared towards Amazon products. So we are going to create a product roundup based on Amazon products. So, okay, so we're in AgilityWriter and we need to start filling in the details for this article. So I'm going to do an article on camping stoves. So best camping stoves. I'm just going to set this to 6 headings. The options are a bit different than when you use other article generating tools in AgilityWriter, like the Optimize or the Advanced. So it maxes out at 6 headings. These are H2, H3 headings. We're going to keep the article structure at Advanced because that's going to give us like markdown formatting, bullet points, list, things like that. So this is a product roundup. I'm going to leave the audience and the tone of voice just default to see what it comes up with. And terms and keywords. Okay, I'm going to use perplexity.ai to generate a list of keywords for my article. So I'm just going to enter, give me a list of trending keywords related to camping stoves. And perplexity.ai is a free tool. It's basically like a better version of Google. Okay, so here's a list of trending keywords. I'm going to copy these, go back over to Agility. So I've entered in 345 words. You have up to 2,500, so you could, really put in a lot more. But let's just, stick with this for now. So FAQ title and description, I want yes to give me that. Image prompts, sure. Actually, no, I'm not going to use those image prompts because I'll use the Amazon product images. Authority links, yes. Internal links, I'm not going to select this, but this is a great feature because you can internally link to your own blog, so other articles inside of your blog. Say yes to YouTube videos. This is a new feature that Agility has added in the past 2 weeks, I think, where it will find relevant YouTube videos for your article, which is great. I do want styling. So this adds a bold style to important terms across the entire article. Okay, so now we're going to get to the list of products. So I've already found my products. And what you do is you go into Amazon and you just make a list of product URLs. Oops. And then you can just copy and paste those here. So next, it gives you different options here. It asks you, do you want comparison tables? I'm going to say yes. Now you can specify if you want the comparison table to be comparing specific features, like it gives an example here, like capacity. I'm going to leave this blank just to see what it comes up with, but that's a pretty cool feature. So I am leaving the Amazon images selected because I want it to pull images from Amazon. And I'm going to also click features because I want it to pull in a list of features and specifications. So specs and list, specs enter. I actually don't know what this does, so I'm going to just select specifications and table. So this is where you input your Amazon affiliate ID, and this will actually link out the products to your existing Amazon affiliate account, which is great. So before you can start doing anything, you need to validate the product. So let's do that now. Okay, so I validated my products, and you'll get this green message at the top. You can't move forward until you do that. One thing that I had forgotten to do is you need to have the name of your product, and then you also need to then have the name plus the Amazon page for the product. I'm also just, by the way, focusing on products that have high number of reviews. So all these products have at least 1,000 reviews because that lets me know that they're going to have a decent amount of search volume on Amazon. And so now that that's all done, we are going to create our outline. And this is where AgilityWriter basically shows us, what type of article it's going to write, the different sections of it, so you can get an idea of structure. Okay, so we see this is the type of article it's going to write. It's going to start with an introduction, then it's going to go over different types of camping stoves, and then it's going to give us a section about factors to consider when choosing a camping stove. And then the fourth section is actually going to be the list of products. So this is where it's going to include our product roundup. And then it's going to have a section on reviews and recommendations for experts, and then the conclusion. So this looks good. So we are ready to get started. Before we generate this article, there's 2 things I noticed. So first of all, this option of factual data is, it's defaulting to no factual data, and we want to make sure that it's containing in-depth factual data. Also, and I don't know if this is a bug, after I validated the products and then created an outline, AgilityWriter like overwrote my original list. So you want to make sure that if it does that, you have your list of products ready so that you can insert them back in there, because otherwise it might just generate gibberish. So I am putting back my original list of products. Also, AgilityWriter includes spacing as like a separate product. So basically you want to make sure you remove any extra spacing in this list. So I'm doing that right now. You want to make sure your list looks like this, where you have your products and you have the correct Amazon link, and then we're going to validate the products a second time after we've generated our outline. So validating, and we get the green message, so we're good to go. So now we're going to add this to the writing queue. Oh, and make sure that you put your Amazon affiliate ID in the box before you generate your article. Okay, so AgilityWriter has completed the article, and it is a whopper. It's 10,989 words. I think this is the biggest article that I've ever created in AgilityWriter. So this is pretty amazing. So let's just copy this now, and we're going to go straight over to NeuronWriter. So NeuronWriter is a website content optimization tool. It's similar to Surfer SEO. It's just a lot cheaper, and it's really very powerful. So we're going to create a new query in Content Writer, and we're going to just make the query about camping stoves. So what this does is this is going to pull in, it's going to search the internet for articles about camping stoves, and it's going to analyze them, and it's going to determine what you need in your article in order to rank higher than the articles that already exist. So we just created this query, and it's doing its analysis. So NeuronWriter has found the top 10 articles on Google about camping stoves, and it gives you, the list, and it also includes their content score. So we are going to use these articles to create a better article that's going to rank higher than these. So let's click next, and now we're going to paste in our AgilityWriter content and give it a second to analyze it. And right off the bat, we see that without making any changes to AgilityWriter, we have a content ranking of 55, which is pretty good, right off the bat. So now let's analyze this article from AgilityWriter. So this goes over, camping stoves, and it's describing the different types of camping stoves. And then let's go all the way down to where it does the actual product roundup, which is, here we go. So all right, so this is where it starts. It starts with a quick recommendation. So it gives us like a bullet point list of the different camping stoves, and it highlights, like here's its best feature: versatility, portable, easy to use, ultimate portable cooking solution, et cetera, et cetera. So then it puts our products into a comparison table, which is super helpful. So it organizes it by price, weight, power source, material, dimensions. So this is great. And then it gets into a detail where it reviews each camping stove. And it automatically puts in the image credits, pulls in images from Amazon, highlights the main features, gives us a nice description, more features, pros and cons. And then it gives us an additional specification table for this particular product. This is fantastic. And then it gives us a link, which is going to link to basically to my Amazon affiliate account. So if, the next step in this would be, okay, let's improve our SEO score, because we see our competitor's best is 88. That's kind of like the top, but in the top 10, the average score is 60. And so we're only 5 points away from achieving like the average of the top 10 articles on this topic. So what you would do is, it's really simple. NeuronWriter gives you basically all of the keywords that you should have in your article in order to rank higher. So you would just go through your article, and you would just add these different keywords in the appropriate section. It also tells you like when you've used too much of a particular keyword. So I see like propane stove, like use that a bit too much. So you'd go in and you reduce the instance of propane stove in your article. But you would just go through and you would basically just go through the process of, adding keywords where they make sense. And the more you do that, the more it's going to improve your SEO score in NeuronWriter. So I'm really happy with the AgilityWriter product roundup. I highly recommend it. And using this in combination with NeuronWriter, you're going to create really powerful content that will rank. So hopefully this video has been useful. If it has, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.